live.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the show. This episode of the show is recorded live from the bluffs of Knoxville and on site at the Litecoin Summit. That is a lie. I'm still in my hotel room. But thank you for joining us today for the best goddamn fucking podcast you're going to hear for the next at least 3 hours until someone comes out with something better. Not happening. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. This episode is brought to you by ToTheMoonEvents.io. Join To The Moon events this December 7th through the 9th on Tybee Island, Georgia for a weekend of fun and socializing with your favorite crypto Twitter friends. For more information, please visit ToTheMoonEvents.io. This episode is also brought to you by Huddle Fuel Coffee, the coffee that's 1,000 times better than the crap shit they put in my hotel room.
Yeah.
Please be sure to visit at Huddle Fuel. Bring money. Pop it, brew it, smell it, drink it, taste the flavor. Huddle Fuel.
Slurp, Huddle Fuel.
Slurp.
Yeah.
Wait, that was improvised. That
couldn't.
that was the worst slurp.
Yeah, it was horrible.
What was that?
Listen, guys, I have an announcement to make.
Uh-oh.
I've been working on a theme song for our show.
Oh, God, I'm nervous.
And I have put a lot of work into this thing, and I want you guys to listen and see if you like it.
Okay.
Y'all ready?
No.
Okay.
Not really.
That's it. What do you guys think?
That actually wasn't horrible.
I think is that all you got?
Yes, that's the fucking song. And then
Okay,
I figure
well,
we'll add some words or something, but that's the
Words,
bass.
yeah.
That's the melody. This is
Well,
the
you
show.
know, I guess.
What? It's good, right?
Sure.
No, it was.
Why don't you play that track I said for you to play during the intro?
Which one?
Way to be on top of things.
He's already forgotten.
He's already forgotten everything we talked about 3 minutes ago.
Get off of Twitter. I think
This is the show.
He's probably answering an FF right now.
No, I was just checking our feed to see if it's working, you know.
It's working because I'm on it.
Oh, good.
You're not
I
supposed to
just
be.
was complaining about having to do all this behind-the-scenes bullshit. And I said we need
For a change.
we need a nerd to do this shit, and Junior Lancaster said we have one, and that nerd is me.
And you said,
And I said I don't want to be the fucking nerd anymore.
yeah.
Anyway,
Well,
moving
too
on.
bad.
Yeah, that's your
real
role.
quick, I got to do a shout out to Crypty Crooks for doing our Avi logo for This Is the Show. It looks fucking baller as fuck. Thank you,
Does.
Crypty Crooks.
Love it.
Woo!
Thank you, Casey.
Yeah.
Lancaster. go ahead.
Also special shout outs to Real Coin Daddy. Happy birthday, my brother. It was a pleasure last night. Shout outs also to Pied Piper Coin and Sabotage Beats.
Beats.
What a night.
I'm
What
fucking so
a
jealous,
night.
man.
Me
I would
too.
love to hang with PP and Sabotage.
Fucking
and
little
you,
bitch.
You motherfucker. Why didn't you bring us?
Yeah, why didn't you fly us with
Fucking
you?
Well,
Bastard.
I told you that I'd be happy to pack you guys in a suitcase. All you'd have to do is pay for me to check the bag that
Okay.
you'd be in.
You actually, I
Right.
don't remember you saying that.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember that.
Well,
I think that's a
because
bullshit lie.
honestly, I never said that.
Yeah, I was
never
like,
said that.
wait.
You're a fucking liar.
If you'd said that, we'd
Yes.
probably be there, and we'd all be having
Yeah.
so much more fun. So
Yes.
Well,
You're bad.
you know, I am bad. I am terrible. I'm just a horrible, horrible, horrible person.
All right, so what's the deal? Let's talk about what this Litecoin Summit thing is. What are you guys doing? Is it just a fucking party? Is there some real shit going down? What's going on?
Well, let's see. Well, you know, the convention doesn't start actually until today in like 15 minutes, which I guess I will be missing
You'll
the
be-
opening speech by Charlie Lee.
Uh-oh. Fashionably late.
Fashionably late, probably also missing everyone complaining about how he sold the top.
Right.
So that's fine.
What do you think about the fact that he's... Well, let's not get into that.
I like where your priorities are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's okay. You know what? My priorities are to the show. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So that's number one. And so you know, got in yesterday. Went into the city because you know the convention's not near the airport. So went into the city, had some lunch in a couple places, a couple of my old favorite places, and then I met up with Pied Piper and Sabotage Beats at a crypto meetup at El Rio Bar in the Mission.
Uh-huh.
And, of course, true to form, PP is all dressed up, wearing a big pink unicorn furry helmet.
Yeah. He's a brony. We know this. Yes.
Yes. That's how we met, PP, in the subreddit, Bronies subreddit.
And, Sabotage Beats with his Dogecoin millionaire hat on.
Yeah.
And it was a blast, I'm standing there at the bar, just, waiting to order my club soda, and there's this, like, Australian couple, and the guy is wearing a fuck Fiat shirt.
Right.
And there's this, young, pretty good-looking guy, dressed like a J. Crew-esque lawyer, out for cocktails, chatting them up, and he's like, "Oh, you're in crypto, I love your shirt," and this and that, and they're like, "Yeah, we're just here for the whole event thing." And he's like, "So when'd you get in?" They're like, "Oh, like 10 months ago." And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So things have been rough, huh?" And I just, like, blurt out laughing,
Right.
And he's like, "Are you okay? Did I hit a nerve?" And I looked at him,
Yeah, I've got the look that you would be giving him. I've seen that. I think you gave that to PP, actually.
I probably a few times, before we had our night in the hot tub. And,
Right,
and I just, like, pat him on the back real hard. He's like, "I guess I deserve that," And then all of a sudden he's, like, chatting, and he's like, "Yeah, no, I rap about crypto. My name's Coin Daddy." And I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here." So then we were talking for a while. Coin Daddy's hilarious, and it turns out it was his birthday. So special shout out, happy birthday, Coin Daddy.
Happy birthday,
and
Coin Daddy.
Yeah.
Happy
so I used to
birthday,
interact with him
Mm-hmm.
a bit back when we were in my old Discord. I used to play his Dear Bitcoin song in the beginning of my live Twitch sessions.
Oh yeah, so I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I just saw.
I love it.
I went and checked him out on YouTube. Coin Daddy's got a YouTube channel, so you guys go check that out. This dude is talented as fuck, and we're listening to the Dear Bitcoin Part 2 is funny as fuck. I just listened to it for the first time, and I fell in love with this guy. He is hilarious and talented.
We just had
we'll throw that on the outro.
Beats' ears must have been burning because he's just.
Oh, all right. Let's bring him on in just a few minutes here. Let me finish up my my chat and my recap of last night. So it was happy birthday, Coin Daddy, and his music is great. He has a voice that will make Albie, Coma, and Doc.
What about
and Crypty Mist?
Yeah.
Just fucking cream.
Oh god.
All over.
That's not my
cream
favorite
their
word.
panties.
I don't like
I
the
know
word
it's
cream.
It's not.
I know. I love saying it.
Though.
That's why.
Crypto Mist.
Crypto Mist. That's what I meant. Crypto Mist.
Well, I know.
Sorry.
It's okay. I mean, apologize to
screw
him.
that. Screw Crypty Mist. Whoever tried to jack his name.
Right.
So yeah, check out Coin Daddy, and then PP and Sabotage Beats tonight. We just we stayed true to form and held down San Francisco.
Damn.
As good as we could. Tried to accentuate the lovely aroma of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the herbaceousness of the San Franciscan
Yeah.
liberal social area
Yeah.
ideals. So,
are you saying you
Beats-
smoked weed?
What Beats says he's
I am
hungover.
not saying that we did or did not smoke any weed, but all I will say is that I certainly did not drink any alcohol.
Well, good for you, sir.
All right. Yes, I was 100% alcohol sober. So, we left the meetup, and Sabotage Beats took us to this really cool biker bar. I think it's called Zeitgeist, and inside it was like nice cool dive bar. And we go outside, and there's this big courtyard area with these big picnic tables, and it was like fucking Bob Marley's living room practically in there.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
it was nuts. So we chilled there, had a great time, and then we parted ways with Sabotage Beats, and PP and I went to where did we go? we went to go to the karaoke.
Oh shit! You
after party with Coin Daddy and everyone else, and I forgot other people's names. But that's we were there. PP tried to get me to go up and sing Jesse's Mom. I think that was the song.
All right, that's it. I'm fucking so goddamn jealous. I swear to God. I karaoke where I fucking excel.
Like I refuse because I don't karaoke. So
they had the wrong guy there. Yuki would have been on the stage.
So we bounced because we were kind of hungry. We intended to go back. We didn't end up going back, so we didn't really mean to just bounce on everyone without saying goodbye. But we ended up at a pizzeria right by one of my favorite places in San Francisco, which is Swan Oyster Depot. But they're only open in the morning. Good. So we go to this pizza place, and we walk in, and the price is right on the counter. It says plain cheese, $4.75. What? And PP is like, a slice of pizza is $5? And the guy's like, yeah. And he looks at me and he's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I look at him, I'm like, did you see any other pizzerias open right now, buddy? And he's like, really that bad, I mean. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, right now it's all about scarcity and demand, my friend. Right. And there's two slices of mushroom pizza and 3 slices of plain. So he orders two mushroom, and I'm like, all right, let me get 2 plain.
Oh, Pepe's a mushroom guy.
Right? Yeah. He's all in on that mushroom game now. So we're they're throwing in the oven, and then these 2 guys walk in, and they're like, yeah, can we get 2 slices? And he's like, there's only 1 left. Right. And then one of the guys looks over at us, like these motherfuckers. And I had already
is PP still in his brony costume at this point, or no? Okay.
He changed out of it. He was like sweating bullets inside that thing.
I bet.
So the guy, I didn't even see him look over at me, and I heard it, and I was like, immediately, I was like, oh, I'll cancel one of my slices, so that they could each get a slice. So then we made boys with that, and we're cool. And I proceeded to burn the shit out of my tongue. So I still feel the burn in my tongue, can't taste anything, which is great because this coffee I'm drinking is garbage. Nothing compared to what Huddle Fuel. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're eating our pizza, and I will the pizza eating story part for when PP comes on the show, which he will.
Okay.
We're gonna have him on the show. We'll have Sabotage Pizza on the show for real interviews. Because we're just gonna have a short little session talk today because I gotta hit up Litecoin Summit.
You got.
But we got a busy day. So we're finishing our slices of pizza, and I see this group of people walk by with these boxes of freaking the most amazing looking donuts I've ever seen in my life, and I'm just like, where did you get those?
Because you're stoned as hell, so any donut is gonna look
allegedly
amazing.
Allegedly.
Oh. Okay.
And I'm like, they're like Bob's Donuts. They're like 3 blocks up, and I'm like, let's go, PP. I had to practically throw them over my shoulder. We get to, and I tweeted out a picture of the window of Bob's Donuts, and oh my God, these things looked amazing. Okay. If you look at the picture of my tweet, there's a woman there. I think you look, and it's a side view of the storefront. There's a rack, right? With
I can't say right yet. I'm going to it now. I'm at the
on the top shelf. When you look at this thing, it looks like a fucking airplane neck pillow. These are like 3-pound donuts.
How far down on your thing is this? Where am I going? Oh, I see it. Oh shit!
Just keep going down.
Oh yeah. Wait, I see PP on a pole as a bunny. Is that PP?
No, that's not PP.
Oh
so,
shit! Yeah,
so these. So I ordered 4 plain glaze and 4 chocolate glaze. Oh my God!
Why are you torturing us with this story?
Oh my God! if you've ever had a horse shit that's not a donut, you're all losers for never having had a Bob's donut. These are the best fucking donuts I heard.
We're not losers because we didn't get to go to Bob's Donuts. I mean, come on.
Fresh out of the fryer, you pick it up, and your fingers immediately they touched each other because it was so soft. This donut, oh, it was amazing. Oh, so delicious. God. So then PP got a ride eventually, and I came back to the hotel.
Well, I thought you were telling us you and PP cuddled up and snuggled.
No, not last night.
No. Okay.
No. We parted ways last night, but we're all linking up again later tonight. So we'll see where the night takes us.
You're going to be hanging out with Kim
No, I don't know.
No?
Say anything.
Oh, okay.
No.
Because I'll be extremely jealous.
I am going to be hanging out with BP and Sabotage Beats and
I'm already jealous of that.
Yeah, well, if you notice, I'm not even talking.
And we don't even want to.
You're seething. He's seething right now.
We don't even want to hear about it because we're green with envy.
It's okay. Good.
But at least one of us is getting to experience. We'll live vicariously through you.
You were supposed to do a private Periscope last night.
You guys live vicariously through me. Okay.
Yes. Vicariously. We'll do that too.
A friend of this is going back a couple of years from my old job. A friend of mine he's like, I'm gonna live vicariously through you, and he's like, that's the way you say it, right? And me and my other friend were like, yeah, that's the way you say it. And we let him believe.
You're so bad. That's awful.
Oh gosh.
So thanks to Sabotage Beats for his San Francisco hospitality last night.
Damn, I wish I was there. But maybe tonight, if you are feeling generous, you could do a private Periscope just for Yuki.
Yeah, I want to see you hanging out with all the dudes.
With all the dudes.
All the bronies.
All the bronies.
And Sabotage Beats, because I know he's not a brony.
No, he's not. But yeah, do a private Periscope, and just so that way I can pretend to be there. Maybe I'll do one for you guys, and then y'all can pretend like I'm there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could go around with Yuki on your phone somehow.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll do we'll do, what's it called?
Like a FaceTime or something?
FaceTime, yeah. I'll actually get a little, doll.
Yeah,
I'll have a doll dressed up in a Voltron t-shirt, and I'll put my phone in it.
Yeah.
And then it'll be like the head.
Yeah. Just get an extra phone and a little doll. Right. And,
well, I'm in San Francisco, so I can buy an iPhone at top dollar here. Yeah.
Oh, good.
That'd be great.
All right.
That's fantastic. So
how was your night?
Oh, I mean, it was so exciting.
Let's see. I laid on the couch and tweeted about it for 2 hours. Let's see. I did some editing.
Yeah.
Uploading our podcast to Anchor, and I worked on our YouTube channel, and that kind of fun shit.
It was so exciting.
Oh, and then a knock on the door. It was a doorbell. And guess who it was?
Who was it? Well, I know.
It was Antonopoulos stopped in.
He
and
came
said,
in for
said hi because wanted to come in and just sit down on the couch with me.
We had tea.
We drank tea.
Did you have crumpets?
No, I didn't have any crumpets made.
I
made
kind
some
of hospitality is that?
I heated up some Totino's pizza rolls, which are his favorite, apparently.
That's good. If you cut them down into thumb-sized pieces, then they're crumpets.
Aren't they already thumb-sized?
I whipped up some quick pralines in the microwave, and he enjoyed those.
Nice.
So we made do.
We didn't do shit, man. That was a lie. No one came over. We didn't do a goddamn thing.
I think everyone believed it until you said it was a lie. So you just you really messed us up.
Today we get to go pick up our boy from Chattanooga. He is done for 5 days, and then he goes back out. So we're excited about that.
Yeah.
He had fun, I think. Had a good time out there bonding. It was mostly young, his age females. So I think he's gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
Out there doing the conservation core thing.
That's funny.
So
that's it. That's all we did.
I don't know. What else are we talking about here, guys?
Well, I told you that I burned shit out of my tongue.
Yes,
right?
Yes, we know that.
Because that is on the tip of my tongue right now.
That is. Aww.
Yeah.
Alt's Queen actually
I'm already
she's more jealous, of
who?
Yuki getting to chill with me, so he had a better time than you did.
Nice.
Oh, thanks, Queen.
Hey,
Queen said that?
Yeah.
I'm unfollowing her right now. dare she?
She'll block you as soon as look at you. You stop it right now.
Oh yeah, I dare her to block me.
No, don't dare her. Yeah. Don't dare her to do anything.
I double dog dare her.
Check your Twitter in about 1 minute.
Oh my god, she already blocked me. What's up, Queen?
Well, is there anything happening in the news or anything that's exciting? Oh, yes. There's a fucking hurricane. Did it hit? It hit last night, right?
We're so clueless.
Well, it went down to Category 1, but right now it's still dumping rain all over the eastern seaboard. So special prayers out to all those people who are not listening to the show right now because because
they can't.
Yeah.
Well, I swear, every time there's a fucking hurricane, they're like, "This could be the storm of the century."
They get really excited about that kind of stuff.
And it was again it was a nothing, right? It wasn't a big deal. I mean, I'm sure it's a big deal. Always there's a hurricane, but it wasn't like the storm of the century.
No.
So before, when we were chatting, right, we took a little break before starting here. I'm walking by the TV and it says, an inside look at the Home Depot Command Center.
Uh-huh.
Right.
And we have a joke in Florida that, whenever there's a hurricane, it's like, I always say too when I'm in a room, I'm like, oh, this special breaking news on your weather brought to you by the Home Depot and Publix, because those are the supermarket and Home Depot that take advantage of these things and just use it for advertising and shit like that. And I couldn't believe a command center that was sponsored by the Home Depot. It's like...
Yeah. Well, everyone, would rush to go buy their generators and water and
candles,
it used to be you would plywood up your windows. I remember
looking for?
I remember when I was young, the thing was you would put duct tape on your windows.
Oh, really?
And that would prevent your house from being blown away. All you would have to do is duct tape across, like, on your window, and that would magically, I think it was more of a sigil.
I was going to say, if you look back, like...
I think they thought by duct taping across, just like an X or whatever on their window,
think that you're being...
that would spook away the hurricane.
Or it would, you're somehow appeasing the gods or something.
I think the thought was that if your window blew in, that it wouldn't, the glass would... I have no idea.
Collapse the house.
And then,
it keeps... there's the window... It reinforces the window because you have wind pressure on it, right?
Yeah.
So that duct tape, which you could tear by blowing on it yourself, that reinforces your window to titanium strength.
Oh yeah.
And then if it does break, it breaks in one piece. It just falls down.
Right. And I remember trying to get that duct tape off. If you bought like the cheap shitty kind, it would leave like the residue, so then your windows were all fucked.
Yeah. Well, we didn't do that ever.
No, I just remember, like, as a kid, they did that. And then they figured out that didn't do shit, so they went to plywood. And, so, I don't know, man. Hurricanes are fucking scary. We moved away from the coast. We moved up to the mountains. And partially I was, like, done with the fucking hurricanes. Mm-hmm. You don't give a shit when you're young and you don't have kids. But when you're older and you have, like, a house and you have kids, you don't really like hurricanes so much. Because they can fuck your shit up.
Right. Well, Foolish Fowl says, if the glass breaks, the tape will hold all the tiny pieces from going into the house. Well, I mean, he put a question mark, so it's not a statement.
That's the thought, but that one strip of fucking duct tape is not going to keep all the tiny pieces.
Yeah, for sure it won't do that.
Well, you don't use duct tape.
But if your windows are breaking, then your house is probably getting fucked.
Yeah, if the windows fucking are busted in, your fucking roof is gone. Like, it's going to blow in and up. So, also the fucking thing was to crack your window during a fucking storm.
I remember my parents doing that.
That way it equalizes the pressure. I saw a thing on the Weather Channel. They said, don't fucking open your windows. All it's going to do is, let, like, air in and it could blow your roof off. So
Really?
Yeah. So, like, if the pressure in the house gets too great, the fucking roof will just pop right off.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not even kidding. Most of the time... Go ahead.
No.
In Florida.
I was just going to say really quick, most of the time the damage is from storm surge anyway, and there ain't nothing no fucking duct tape or motherfucking plywood is going to do against giant fucking storm surge. So don't build your house on the beach. That's the gist of it.
So in Florida, we have hurricane shutters. So
yes,
you you crack your windows, and then you have the hurricane shutters closed. Mm-hmm. So it's not like there's straight air blowing in.
Right.
Plus, your power is out, so you have no air conditioning. Right. So it does get hot and steamy inside because it's very humid.
Yes.
Yeah. And I was in the hurricane last year. What was Irma? I think it was.
Yeah, that was a big deal. I stayed. Miami, right?
I remember. Yeah, I stayed. And if you want to know how I rode out the hurricane, I did it by tripping on mushrooms. Oh, yeah. So
obviously the best way.
Yes, I literally took mushrooms and sat and meditated throughout the hurricane.
So you were in a peaceful, calm place. You didn't get scared as fuck.
Nope. I resigned myself to my fate.
Okay. Yeah, you were at one.
The only issue was that there was a tree that came down in my backyard, took out the back fence.
Yeah.
Like the loudest crack sound ever, and my cat jumped to go near the window, and I was like, "This tree is coming down here." Then, I wanted to grab her. So I was pulled out of my fucking deep meditation zone immediately in reality, which was kind of like a shock. And I jumped across the room in one step and grabbed my cat away from the window.
Right.
But other than that, yeah. And my whole neighborhood looked completely different. I don't know if you saw during the hurricane last year, there was a boat in a field that was just flooded with water, and it was a sailboat spinning around. That's in the town where I live.
Oh, shit.
That boat was on the baseball diamond for 6 months.
Yeah, we lived when we lived in Destin, Florida. There was a really bad hurricane, and we were on the beach. We were living in a place called Holiday Isle, and it's basically this little strip of land, and it's a lot of nice houses and shit, a lot of
condos too.
Condos. And I remember after going back and looking, there were fucking boats and cars literally on top of the docks, on the posts.
Because we lived there, we were able to drive out down the beach.
Yeah, I had a four-wheel drive truck.
Because the road was closed.
And the fucking military was there and shit because it was bad. And they let me drive. The road was gone, so they let me drive onto the beach to get down to where our condo was, and it was fucking awesome. I took some pictures.
Yeah. When we were leaving for that hurricane, Yuki was like, "Just leave your car. It's fine." And I was going to, but I was like, "No, I'm not." I saw the storm, the waves were already coming up. I'm like, "Hell no." So obviously I took my car, but when we were driving back, there were cars upside down and all over the place.
And where her car would have been left was completely covered in sand, covered up to your waist, just because of the storm surge. So it's a good thing she didn't listen to my dumb ass. I was fucking 19 at the time.
I'm just saying,
because we've been together.
That's
since
one of the bad driving. I'll never listen to you driving again, because the other time is when you told me our road wasn't frozen, and I drove down in the BMW and almost slid right off the fucking mountain. So.
Yes. I've okay. Moving on.
A series of bad advice in terms of driving. But
he'll bring up a story, and then you'll be like, "Well, you remember how you made a fool of yourself?" He's like, "I'm done with this story."
Yeah, next.
So what you got planned for today, Junior? You got more fun in store? We already covered that.
You're gonna he needs to get the hell out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put some pants on eventually, after a shower, and head over to the Litecoin conference.
Cool. Do we want to play a pizza coin daddy while Junior gets dressed? He could do a dance. Yeah. We can pretend we can see it.
Yeah.
If you want, just think about the little chubby kid in his diaper with the towel on his head.
Okay. Cool.
That's me.
All right, we'll play.
It's also my favorite dancing.
We're gonna play this, leaving the show, ending the show. Let's see if I can figure out how to fucking do this shit. Hopefully it works.
Represent us at Litecoin.
Yes.
I will. But I'll tweet out some stuff, and yeah, maybe, I don't know.
All right, let's see if this works.
And have an amazing time tonight.
Once again,
wait,
hold on.
Also, Huddle Fuel is a sponsor of not only the Litecoin Summit. It is also a sponsor of This Is the Show.
Yes.
So don't forget.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know he was a sponsor.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Is he a sponsor for Litecoin?
Is he going to be there? Are you going to see him?
He's going to be here, so I'm gonna link up with him later.
Awesome.
Yeah, tell him hey.
All right, guys.
All right.
We're going to close the show and let you guys listen to Coin Daddy. Make sure you follow him on YouTube. And yeah, have a great
Twitter.
Follow him on Twitter at Real Coin Daddy, I think, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys, here it is.
All right.
Here's a little bit of his
I'm excited.
thing.
All right.
I'm going to listen. I love it.
Can you hear it?
Dear Bitcoin.
I can hear it a little in the background.
It's been a while since we last spoke. Things here are fine. The kids have grown up. They talk about you from time to time. You don't really come around anymore. I get it. You're busy. You have things you're working on with Lightning and side chains and batch addresses. I understand. You know, sometimes I think about how things used to be. Feels like so long ago. November. Remember that one time you just went up $4,000 in one day? Yeah. That was great. Those were the days. I miss those days. You know, things aren't really the same anymore. I mean, the world's gotten complicated. You have all these people running around trying to do all these types of things. It's, you know, it's not as simple as when we were younger. I try to keep the faith, but I admit it, it's been hard. Why don't you come around anymore? I'm being selfish. I know that wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I know you're doing it for us. I hope this message gets to you. And I'm writing it with all the love in my heart. I miss you. Please come home one day. Your friend, Coin Daddy. P.S. When you come back, can you bring a pack of cigarettes? I'm out. Thanks. For real this time. Goodbye, your friend, Coin Daddy.
That was fucking awesome.
That was good.
I love that
Bring a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, all of his stuff is great.
Yes.
Oh,
Cool.
Good shit. Guys,
and actually, before we end, real quick, I might have to say that I think Coin Daddy was how I ventured onto crypto Twitter.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think because I heard it playing on a YouTube video once. It was a TA channel before I used to do TA, and I heard it and I was like, "What is this?" And I saw him on his own channel on YouTube, and then I found my way to Twitter and all that. So.
Oh my
Super
God.
special shout out to Coin Daddy.
You really are his biggest fan.
That's right.
I might be his biggest fan.
Oh, heard it here.
So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much, everybody listening. I'm off to the Litecoin Summit in a little while, and we'll check in later.
All right, have fun.
All right, guys.
bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
More
This
stories.
Is the end of the show. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.
Bye.